Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me Andrew, all too good for TV here, and how are we all doing today? So you could be wondering, ooh, this voice sounds different, this voice sounds new. You must be new to the community channel, and if you thought that, have a gold sticker, because yes, this is my first time being showcased onto ThunderStruckGaming. So before I start my commentary or ramble on, as some people do say to me, I need to get the cliche thank yous out of the way. So thank you very much Thunder for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be showcased alongside many other talented YouTubers and just to get your video out there to get some really good feedback. So thank you very much Thunder, and let's start the commentary. But before I start the commentary, what you're watching in the background is one of two clips. The first clip you're watching right now is a nuclear fail on one of the new maps called Rumble. The next gameplay is another nuclear fail on Exodus. They're pretty fun, and I do like nuclear fails more than nuclears, to be honest, because I do like the sympathy. And also I must add, on the second clip on Exodus, I'm playing with another YouTuber who's been on TSG before, so if you know him, put him in the comment section and I'll give you a little smiley face. But enough rambling, let's talk about what I want to be talking about. So, hardcore is the game mode which is belittled by core. It's the game mode which less people play, and that's always puzzled me, because I believe that hardcore has more positives and is more enjoyable than core. And obviously I'm not going to be bashing on core saying it's bad. I do occasionally play core, but I believe hardcore is better. So I'm making this video just to talk about hardcore. Kind of think me as a information leaflet basically for hardcore. I'll be talking about the positives and the negatives, so I'm less biased, well, only slightly. And also I'll be talking about tips and classes to use in hardcore to perform your best when playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3. But before I go any further, here's a little promotional video for hardcore. Enjoy. This advert is sponsored by JML. Are you tired of hit markers? Are you tired of bullshit deaths? Are your controllers tired of you throwing them across the room? Well, not anymore with the all-new hardcore playlist.
Batteries not included.
Now say goodbye to hit markers, say goodbye to bullshit deaths, and say goodbye to controllers flying across the room. Now, Jimmy No Thumbs can get his bloodthirsties. Go get those bloodthirsties, Jimmy. Also, watch your KD and score per minute rise in minutes.
Results may vary.
Are you playing hardcore yet? No? Need more evidence? Here's what the public thinks. So I've been playing hardcore for about a week now, and I can really see my stress levels reducing. So yes, I've been playing hardcore for a couple of days now, and I'm seeing less grey hairs on my hair. It's brilliant. Yeah, I'm a wee Scottish player and it's better than haggis, that's how good it is. And because we're not sexist, here's Laura. It's amazeballs. Even celebrities like hardcore, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hardcore, it is my favourite game mode. So, if you don't like hardcore, you don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And anybody who doesn't like Arnold Schwarzenegger will be personally tracked down and killed. So, in a nutshell, hardcore is amazing, unless you want to be savaged by Arnold Schwarzenegger. So hopefully you enjoyed that jokingly video, but let's talk about hardcore. And just to make this straight, I am talking about hardcore, the Call of Duty playlist, not your favourite category on certain websites, just to make it clear. So, hardcore, the positives, because you could be scratching your head as a core player, thinking, how on earth is hardcore good? So I will name a couple of good positives on why hardcore is better than core. And my first kind of positive, it is very subjective, it really comes down to how you like to play it, but I do like the low health, I do like the 1 to 2 bullets, killing an enemy. I hate it when you're shooting an enemy, he turns around and shoots you. It's like in hardcore, you first bullet on, he's dead. And secondly, doing challenges like your gun challenges to get dark matter or diamonds, or trying to get your headshots, long shots, they are a lot easier to get. In core you have to put quite a few bullets, you have to be quite accurate trying to get the guy across the map. In hardcore you need 1-2 bullets and you can get that long shot. And headshots, it's quite easy because all you do is bam, shoot them in the head and straight away death. Thirdly, it could be quite subjective as well, but I have noticed there are a lot more nicer people on hardcore. I don't know why. You generally see older players play hardcore. You do see a lot more mature players playing hardcore, and I've met a lot of nice players while playing hardcore. Whereas when playing core, I don't really meet as many nice players. I'm not saying you won't see any players, nice players, but I do tend to see more in hardcore. And also streaks do more damage, because obviously as enemies have less health, it takes less damage to kill the enemy. I remember playing core and I get quite a few hit markers, and it gives them time to run into a building. But in hardcore, it's instant death for the enemies, because it's 1 or 2 bullets and they're dead straight away. But I will say this, enemies do tend to carry more rocket launchers when playing hardcore, so they do tend to get shot down quite quickly sometimes. It really just depends on who you're playing against. And lastly, it's also quite subjective as well, but I see a lot of noobs. I do see a lot of players who don't really know how to play the game necessarily. I'm not saying I'm better than, well, I kind of am really, but I'm saying I'm not the best player. I know I'm not the best player, but there are players who are not really good in, simple English terms. They're not very good. And also, just another point, I know it's very silly, but it kind of does make sense. In core, you have the HUD, or the HUD, where it displays your ammo count, it displays your score streak and how close you are to getting your score streak. I like that it doesn't show it, because say if you died 50 points off a hater, you'd be pretty pissed off in core. You knew your 50 points. In hardcore, you may die 50 points of a hater, you knew you were close, but you didn't know how close you were to getting a hater. I know it's really weird, but it's like because you don't know how close you were, you don't get as mad. So obviously, listening to all the positives, hardcore sounds like an amazing place. It's like, why haven't I played hardcore before? But it's almost like the Bounty advert, the coconut chocolate bar, Bounty. You see the advert where the woman, very attractive woman, is lying down on the beach enjoying her Bounty bar, and the advert's only about 20 seconds or so, and you always think to yourself, that is a lovely beach, I'll love to live there. But actually, in reality, the lovely woman gets bitten by sandflies, devoured by a shark, stung by a stingray, and killed by literally anything that moves. And obviously, by the well-developed rambling skill, which I've developed annoyingly, hardcore's not perfect. I would love it to be perfect, but it isn't. So what are the factors, what are the reasons why hardcore is not perfect? Well, you got the obvious team killing. It's frustrated me and many other players. It's killed me off nuclears, kill chains, haters, and basically anything you can think of. A teammate's probably killed me off a streak. I kind of feel like I die more times from teammates than enemies. I do die from teammates nearly every game. I would love it to be a rare occasion, but no, it's every game I do get team killed. Maybe I'm rushing too much, maybe I'm being a bit too risky, I don't know, but team killing is a thing. And I've never understood why it's been a thing for so long, because no one likes team killing. As anyone said to Treyarch, well done Treyarch, well done for adding team killing, it really adds to the experience, I love you. No one likes team killing, because all it does, it annoys people. And it's annoying when you've accidentally killed 2 teammates, because hardcore has a 3-strike system where if you kill 3 teammates you get kicked. So it's annoying when you kill 2 teammates by accident, maybe from a grenade across the map, or you're trying to shoot an enemy and a teammate walks in front of you. In Nuketown that is disgustingly annoying. But because if you kill another teammate you'll be kicked, you become really cautious of where you play, because you don't want to get kicked, because if you do get kicked you don't get any crypto keys or XP for the game. And also another annoying thing about hardcore is if you have no UAV, no hater, and you got teammates constantly pushing spawn, you don't know where they're spawning at. So if you're playing domination, it's quite easy to tell, because if enemy has 1 flag, they're generally going to spawn at that flag which they've captured. But if you play kill confirmed, if you've got no UAV, no hater or nothing, you have no idea where they are, and teammates are pushing spawns, killing them, they spawn everywhere, you have no idea where they are, and that can cause you to kill teammates because you think enemies over there, but teammates actually spawning there, or you get killed from behind. And another problem, because less people play hardcore, you don't get as much game modes as the core players. For instance, hardcore does not have hardpoint, demolition, safeguard and fracture, which is one of the new game modes. Hardcore doesn't have that. It's just because there's less players on hardcore. But maybe if we start to get more players playing hardcore, we probably will get those game modes.
But only in supply drops.
And also be careful when playing against a 6-man in Nuketown, because spawn trapping is real in Nuketown hardcore. So there you have it, the positives, the negatives of hardcore. Hopefully I don't seem like a person who's trying to push you into playing hardcore. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying why don't you try it? Hardcore I believe is a lot better because the biggest problems in core are the hit markers, the lag and just some of the guns. That's also another point which I forgot to say. You can basically kill anybody with any gun, so there's no sort of pay to win in hardcore, but hopefully you can make the decision if you want to play hardcore or not. I'm not saying you're a beast in hardcore, I'm not saying you'll get better gameplays, I'm just saying you may enjoy yourself more than playing core. Because what do we complain about? We complain about hit markers, you don't get that in hardcore. And pay to win, we don't get that in hardcore. So what I normally say is have 10 games of hardcore from different lobbies, and if you don't enjoy it, that's alright, enjoy core. So you've listened this far and thinking of playing hardcore, but you want some tips when playing hardcore, so I'll just give you a couple of tips. First thing, if you're using an SMG, use stock and fast mag. Stock allows you to move faster while aiming down sights. That's useful because you want the first bullet to hit on target, and fast mags just allows you to reload faster. And also stay away from teammates. If you see teammates on the minimap, try and stay away from them because you don't want to go in front of them when they shoot an enemy because they may kill you instead. And also streaks. Always use a UAV because you want to know where they are, and if you're good enough, get a hater. A hater is so overpowered in hardcore because you know where they are, pre-fire them and they're dead straight away. And the last tip is have fun and play the objective. That's it. Simple tips. So now let's talk about the classes. So these classes are used literally all the time, so I know that they work, I know that they are good. So first one is Razorback, Elo, Sight, Fast Mags, Rapid Fire and Stock. And I've got a Semtex, then use Ghost because the UAV spam can be real sometimes. Fast hand so you can aim up quicker if you do bump into an enemy, and also Blast Suppressor because if they have a UAV, your Ghost and Blast Suppressor will work together and they won't hear you or see you on the minimap. So it's a really good stealth class for hardcore. So my next class is a Man of War class, and I use it for Search and Destroy and Domination, but you can really use it in other game modes. So I got the BOA3 sight, which is like the target finder sight in Black Ops 3. I've got Fast Mags and Quick Draw. I've got a Semtex as well, and I have for my perks Overclock, Fast Hands, Awareness and Dead Silence. The reason why I have Awareness and Dead Silence is because the Man of War is a slower rate fire weapon, so I really want to hear the enemies before I get my gun up, but because it's quite a strong weapon, the Man of War, it should be a one-shot kill most of the time. And my last class is more of an in-your-face kind of class. It's all about rushing, which I know quite a few players do like. So what the class is Weevil. It's got Fast Mags, Rapid Fire and Laser Sight. I've got Overclock and Afterburner with Fast Hands and Gung Ho. So it's in their face, as I say, it's in their face, it's going right into the spawn, it's all about reaction. I've got Gung Ho to help you, Fast Hands to help you, Rapid Fire and Laser Sight to help you if you bump into enemies. So this is the end of the video, so thank you very much Thunder for allowing me to upload onto ThunderStruckGaming, and for you guys watching this video, if you enjoyed it, maybe subscribe. So thank you to anyone who's actually reached the end of the video. I know it's longer than most videos on ThunderStruckGaming, but there was so much to talk about, it really was. I talked about the positives, the negatives, how to play, a couple tips and some classes to use to perform your best in Call of Duty. I don't normally do tutorials and helpy videos, I normally do commentaries, live gameplays, challenges and all that jazz, so if you enjoy that, go check me out. So this is me, Andrew, all too good for TV here, and goodbye.